So Lily Tino is sparking fury once again, and I'm despising every second of it, but not for the reasons that you may initially think. But before we talk about all that, of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and then I will do you a favor in return. Just let me know what you want and I'll do it like your puppet. One favor for every new subscriber. Either that or one big collective favor if it's like a really big one that you all agree on. I don't know. You guys can't coordinate. Look, just subscribe to the channel is all I'm saying here, really. Anyway, I want to talk about Lily Tino, man. It's been a while, and there's a lot of discourse surrounding her at the minute. Been a lot of commentary channel. It's like the commentary channel topic of the week, essentially. And I feel as though, you know, as a commentary channel who covers topical things, I should talk about her. But I just don't vibe with the whole discussion surrounding her as much as I did beforehand. And I think that's partially because the environment has changed, but also because I've changed and grown as both a person and a YouTuber. Like, some of my earliest commentary videos were on Lily Tino, and I was nowhere near as experienced as a YouTuber. I fell into a lot of the same traps that I see people online fall into nowadays that really annoy me. Which, just so you know, whenever I like call people out for certain behaviors online, a lot of the time it's because I went through those exact behaviors at the start of my career. And mainly a lot of it is hopping on top of a bandwagon and sort of dogpiling on someone that realistically doesn't deserve as much hatred as they're getting. And I think I'm definitely guilty of doing that with my earlier Lily Tino stuff, as well as just a lot of my earlier stuff in general, to be honest. Like, I'd sort of fallen into this trap of thinking if I make a commentary video on someone or something, it needs to be like a negative, a negativity-based thing, right? Like, I have to be lambasting this person for all the horrible things that they've been doing, and I have to make it seem as though it's the most important thing in the world. Whereas nowadays, I've really changed my tune on that. In fact, some of the best performing videos on this channel as of recent are the ones where I don't act as though it's the most important thing, and I don't lambast the person in question, such as the funky frog bait video, which I was very happy with, actually. I was also very happy with the response too, by the way, so thanks for that, because I was a little nervous about it, actually. And it's thanks to that response that I genuinely feel a lot more confident making a video like this, where, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be defending everything that Lily Tino is or has done. I think there's a lot of stuff here that should be talked about and should be criticized, for sure. However, what is even more worthy of criticism, in my opinion, is the way that people are talking about her. And when I say people, I don't mean like TikTok comments, I mean like big YouTubers. Although, don't get me wrong, the TikTok comments are going to play a big role too. I guess we should start with these videos that have been going viral, circulating recently, which is like Lily Tino's explicit content, so to speak. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing you the explicit parts of said content, but you'll get the gist. This one is by far the most famous.
Looks like we have a mystery to solve. I think we should probably look for our first clue. Oh, would you look at that? I found a big clue. We should probably examine it, don't you think?
Now, honestly, I do think the music is fitting. This is, oh, it's a weird video, for sure. People have been making the claim that because she posts this kind of content, it's not appropriate to be on TikTok in the manner that she is, because TikTok is used by children, and that is obviously very much not a children's video. However, when you go on Lily Tino's TikTok account, there is no link to the OnlyFans or anything of that sort. Like, you really need to actively be seeking it out to find it. And the same thing goes for, like, when you scroll down on the TikTok page, there's nothing that even suggests that there might be explicit content somewhere else on the internet that involves her. So if you think it's cringe and weird, I wholeheartedly agree with you, but if you want to call it immoral necessarily, I'm not sure I'm really on that boat, especially because, you know, it's posted to an over 18 website. Most of them are behind a paywall, and people are choosing to leak it onto TikTok, which they say is being used by children. So if anything, you're the ones doing the evil here, so to speak. And what really annoys me is when you get videos like this, for example.
I'm so sorry. I just want to be ready for the game. I don't want to let you down. You know?
I am filing a class action lawsuit because the fact I had to witness that is so mentally traumatizing. I'm probably going to have PTSD dreams for a long time. What is wrong with you people?
You didn't have to witness it though. Like, it's not an easy video to find. You genuinely need to be actively searching stuff like that out to find it and watch it. You did not need to witness it, and you've just made a video on it. That's a creator called Brandy Nitty, by the way, who is also a transgender creator, and they also have an OnlyFans where they film explicit content, by the way. Brandy, #1 naughtiest trans on OF.
Let's play a little game, and I promise the prize is worth it. If you can guess the product I have on my skin that I'm testing, it is in the complexion foundation concealer category. If you can guess the exact brand and product, you will win a $100 gift card to Sephora or Ulta, okay? There can only be one winner, so the first person to guess it is going to win, okay? Good fucking luck.
See, they're just a TikToker who has an OF as well. They're doing the exact same thing that Lily's doing. The exact same thing. So who the fuck are you to criticize them and act as though they're doing this, like, horrible thing? You're doing the exact same. It's just that no one's leaked your shit. And by the way, I'm not criticizing you for doing sex work or making pornography. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but, like, it's just extremely strange to me that you choose to shit on a fellow trans creator for doing this when you're doing this exact same thing. It just looks like you're trying to score easy points online and go after someone that everyone dislikes and that you know you'll be sort of praised for criticizing, if that makes sense. Naz, just cut that. Naz, play 1 second of that video and then put my reaction in there, and then I don't want to torture you guys too much. Okay, here's a video where there's like a mix of things that I think she can be criticized for, Lily Tino, I mean, and also a mix of things where I feel sorry for her.
Sure, you do look pregnant. Well, that's because I am pregnant. Yes. Someone says it's not possible. How dare you? How dare you? If you want to ask me about my upcoming pregnancy, you want to ask me about the crazy things I'm saying and how I'm going to flip this table over and do all sorts of crazy stuff at this restaurant, come and join me at a different place that user52 is going to pin. Yeah, user52 is going to pin. I really do think that Kurt Cobain might have been trans.
Okay, all right. So everything before the Kurt Cobain trans thing, I'm like not even trying to shit on her too much. Lily Tino joking about being pregnant. Right, clearly people are very much making fun of her weight. They're pointing out that she's gained weight. They're taking the piss out of her for it. And she's just clapping back, trying to make humor out of it, trying to be a bit funny, trying to be a bit quirky, I suppose. And that's fine. I feel bad for her. I feel bad that people are criticizing the way that she looks and the way that her body's changing. I think it's a really shitty thing to do to someone. You wouldn't do it in real life because you're too fucking pussy. But when you have the safety of a phone screen in front of you, you can just yell whatever the fuck you want, whatever horrible monikers you want at Lily Tino, no problem. And then look at these comments, by the way. Stop disrespecting females. This is just disrespect. It's like, sorry, people are in her live chat fat shaming her and making fun of her for gaining weight, and now she's the one being disrespectful for trying to like play it off as a joke and add some humor into the whole thing. People are saying, oh, you're so fat, you look pregnant, and then she's going, oh, I am pregnant, and it works because pregnant people are bigger, and also she has like a history of saying that trans women can do things that mainly only cis women can do. It's like, it works. Like, it's not a very layered, it's not fucking difficult to understand, really. I don't understand, like, how is this disrespectful to females? I mean, I get it. I do loosely kind of get it if you want to be really virtue signally, but if you're like, if you think this is disrespectful to women as a whole, then just have a day off. Or do people in this comment section genuinely believe that she's trying to convince you all that she's actually pregnant? Is that really how dumb some of you are? Not you. You're very smart, and I respect that. I'm talking about these commenters.
I think that Kurt Cobain might have been trans. I really do think that. There's a lot of evidence, honestly.
Yeah, the evidence in question is him sort of cross-dressing and saying that he felt comfortable in dresses and stuff, but that's very common for that time in punk, at least. I kind of want to wear dresses sometimes. I've never done it before, but I'd like to. I would genuinely like to. Not like I'd like to experiment a bit, you know? I'll put a dress on. No bother. Don't mean I'm questioning my gender or anything. I'm pretty firm in my gender. Not like that kind of... Jesus Christ, that's horrible. But yeah, I do think the Kurt Cobain stuff is genuinely a little bit disrespectful, to be honest. Again, I don't want to make the mistake that I made in my first Lily Tino video where I acted as though it was the worst thing on the planet and it was the most insanely disrespectful bit of media that I've ever seen. It's not like, you know, I get it. It is disrespectful. She shouldn't have done it. And I think the real crime is that, like, it could have been done in a far more tasteful manner, if that makes sense. Like, if you were to talk about how very respected and famous rock stars of the past have been seen promoting and participating in transgender congruent behaviors, such as wearing clothing that is typically associated with the opposite sex, and use that as like a point of, I don't know, how gender norms have been being challenged for decades now, centuries even, and that there shouldn't really be, you know, as rigid a genderal structure as there is currently. I think that could have been like a perfectly poignant thing to say, but to make the assertion that Kurt Cobain himself is fully transgender, I think is a little bit distasteful. Genuinely, yeah, I do. Also, this video here that's been getting a lot of people very angry, where she goes to Disney World again. Or Disneyland, I'm not too sure.
Y'all keep saying I'm banned from Disney, so let's see if it's true. They've had a whole year to ban me. Oh, okay, I don't have the fingerprint thing. I guess I gotta scan something?
And can I see your California ID?
Yes, you can see my California ID. You absolutely may. I have it with no wait.
All these commenters here. Question is, why does he keep going to Disneyland? 40k likes. You're banned from Disney World. You're at Disneyland. The fact that people know this is like they know all the law is a bit crazy. I don't even know that much, and I've been paid a fair bit of money to talk about this lady. Sir, can you please stop? 67,000 likes. Good. Who is this? They've got a verified badge.
Hey, Jill. You know the old sugar daddy.
Okay, they've got a sugar daddy. Okay, never mind. Naz, maybe don't show this account. Maybe don't show this account. Here we go. This is like the first good comment I found. You guys might not like her, but that's no reason to be transphobic and misgender her. True. I don't care what she's done. Transphobia is never the answer because it affects the queer community as a whole. Yeah, absolutely. Like if behaving in a manner that people find disrespectful or even fucking evil, or like sort of cancelled you out or made you not transgender anymore, then that puts a lot of unnecessary and unneeded and stupid pressure on transgender people because it's almost as though it's like, okay, you're transgender, but if you fall out of line or fuck up or make any mistakes or do anything that I deem to be unlikable, you lose your right to be transgender, and we're all gonna dead name you and call you by and sort of misgender you as well. It's like, no, if you're trans, no matter what you do, really. If Donald Trump was transgender, I'd still hate the bastard, but he would be a she, you know?
And can I see a California ID?
Yes, you can see my California ID. You absolutely may. I have it with no wait.
It's only because it's a residency.
Oh, I got you. I have it in my very cool Disney fanny pack.
Ah.
It might not be an officially branded one, though. I don't know. Oh, that is.
Is that you?
That is me. Does that work for you? No, I promise I have it.
You're very yellow.
Oh, this.
You might have just lost that tan.
I might have lost the tan a little bit.
Customer service banter. It's fucking great, isn't it? I love America. Florida as well. Beautiful place. Look at these funny and hilarious comments just spamming sir. That is just fucking lovely, isn't it? I'm sure these people have really great and fruitful lives. Like, what do they do? Like, what do these people do? You just know, like, this guy's not employed. This guy's not making money. This guy's got nothing going on. He's got nothing going on.
Oh, okay. I'm taking my photo. Thank you so much. I'm not banned from Disney or anything. I'm allowed in.
You're in.
Great.
Good.
Thank you. They try to keep me down. They try to keep me down. But Mickey isn't keeping me down. Mickey's got my back. Mickey's got my back.
So now I'm feeling fucking pumped. I'm feeling inspired after watching that video. Jesus Christ. How could people possibly have an issue with this video? Well, it's just a video, it's just a really polite interaction with a Disney worker. It's a thing, like no matter what she does, people are gonna have a massive issue with it. Okay, here's definitely the video that has been picking up the most steam and sparking the most outrage out of recent. And it's yet another video of her in the Disneyland toilets, right? Or the bathrooms, sorry. Or restrooms, whatever the fuck you weird Yanks call them. Restroom. Hey, you got a restroom here? Excuse me, sir, where are the restrooms? I can love it. I love Americans. So yeah, we look at is this this restroom sort of collage here, right? And people have been saying, oh no, the people are in the background and stuff, but the faces are all, I haven't blurred these faces. The faces are all covered up. And the point I made on, because we've been talking a little bit about this on my live streams and also over on Shepherd Boy, which you should all go totally subscribe to. The point I make is that, like, having people in the background, even if their faces are blurred, isn't good. It's not a good thing. In fact, it's probably a bad thing. But is it that deep? It's like here, we see this fucking kid's sleeve. I think that's their sleeve. And then, like, the mum's clothes. I'm assuming that's the mum. It's like, what is going to happen to these people? Like, are these people going to be traumatized, or is someone going to find them? Or like, what possible negative outcome could arise from a photo like this being taken and posted and liked by 11.4 thousand people? What could possibly happen? I'm just rating all the bathrooms. You got this one as well, and again, it's just, there's nothing possible, there's nothing that could happen here to anyone who is in these pictures. People have been making it out as though she went to the toilet to take pictures of children and post them online. When it's like, no, she went to the restroom, sorry, to rage bait people. And that's the thing I will say, man, is that she is absolutely playing into this. Like, she is rage baiting the fuck out of people. She doesn't genuinely give a fuck about the Disneyland restrooms. She's doing this because she knows it gets people really angry. And to a certain extent, I do understand the argument of, in a world where so many people are angry at trans women already, is adding fuel to that fire really productive? I don't think it is. However, I also don't think it's fair that Tino needs to bear all of the responsibility for the the vapid amounts of transphobia in America right now, or worldwide even. What annoys me is that if it was like a cis woman or a cis man taking the piss or making a bad example of themselves, or even genuinely taking pictures of children in their respective restrooms, sorry, there is not one single soul, there is not one human being on the planet that would ever say, or even dream of saying, they are badly representing cisgender people, right? They are badly representing men or women as a whole. They would just say, damn, they're a bit of an arsehole, aren't they? In fact, fuck the bathroom thing. There is no one, whenever a cisgender person does anything, no one ever says that they're a bad representation for cisgender people. It's a very unfair standard that we hold a lot of trans people to. And I understand why she feels the need to rage bait. It's like almost how she copes with it. Doesn't mean I endorse it or that I necessarily agree with the behavior in question, but I really do get it. Like, she's trying to provoke the transphobes who would get angry at her for basically anything that she does, because she finds it, I don't know, maybe she finds it fulfilling in some way. And let's get it right, by the way, no matter what she does, she could do anything. She could fucking eat a banana, she could help a child cross the road, and conservatives and transphobes online would find a reason for vitriolic hatred towards her, similar to how they have with this post here. Some of these pictures don't have anyone in the backgrounds, by the way, of course. I don't know if these captions here are real. Someone asked me for a selfie and seemed genuinely friendly. What, in the bathroom? I don't know how true that is. I'll take her word for it, I guess. See, this one here is just fucking useful. Near the Spider-Man ride, 7 out of 10, realize the tampon dispensers are free. See, that's not even like, I don't understand, how could you possibly have an issue with that? That is genuinely a very useful piece of information to anyone who goes to Disneyland and ends up, you know, maybe they're on their period and they don't have a free tampon, or a spare tampon rather. It's like, oh, nay bother, we can just head over to the Spider-Man ride. They have free tampons there. Fucking brilliant. Gas. This is useful. This is unironically useful. And then obviously you got top comment, there was a little girl being changed in one of his pics, and then he said the mum gave him a dirty look. Please don't excuse this. He could have an unclothed photo of that little girl now. And that has 10,000 likes. Guys, I really don't mean to be a contrarian here, but if there's anyone who is watching this video who genuinely thinks that Lily Tino has a photo of a naked little girl on her phone, die. Like, look, there's just a comment calling them pedo, and this has 30,000 fucking likes, dude. And then there's just random fucking freaks just taking pictures of her whilst they're next to her and putting it online. It's like, that's really weird behavior. You're a fucking odd person. You're a terrible person. Get over yourself. Get fucked, you odd fucker. There's so many of these. It's fucking ridiculous. Yep, here's another one here. Lovely. Good for you. Here's Peyton, by the way. Here's one of the accounts that posted Lily Tino. You know, usually I wouldn't do that, but since you find it necessary to literally take a picture of someone without their knowledge and put it online for thousands to see, why not just show your profile picture? Ironically though, your account is private. It's almost as though you know the value of privacy online. Doesn't stop you from being a massive fucking arsehole about it though.
As some of you might know, in the past year or so-ish, I have gotten a little bigger.
Yeah, okay, so this video is like a direct response from her about everyone commenting on her weight, essentially. It's like an actual video response, not a live stream clip.
And at first, I thought, oh, it's no big deal. Like, it's nobody's business other than my own. Like, why would anyone care? But thankfully, y'all have been on it and sent me DMs and comments every single day, letting me know that a caked up trans baddie like myself should not be taking up so much space. Y'all have taught me that these delicious estrogen-filled curves are actually dangerous and they should be kept hidden. It doesn't matter that I'm more confident or more empowered than I've ever been.
By the way, like, this is the type of rage bait that I really don't fucking mind, by the way. When you've got hundreds of thousands of people who deem it necessary to be horrendously transphobic and make fun of you for your weight gain, you have the right to take the piss a little bit and not have me fucking judge you from my 400,000 subscriber YouTube channel like some knob. Oh no, you shouldn't be making the trans community look bad and annoying people. They're gonna be annoyed no matter what. They will be annoyed no matter what. And if you're being taken the piss out of by hundreds of thousands of fucking arseholes, you have the right to pick and prod and rage bait a little bit. If you want to call yourself an estrogen-filled body with fucking beautiful sexy curves because you know it's gonna piss a bunch of arseholes off, be my guest. That shit's genuinely hilarious, actually. Big up to you. More power to you. Big up everyone who's actually intelligent enough to realize what the fuck she's doing here, by the way, because it's extremely obvious, and I honestly don't have a problem with it, like, at all. To act as though the only necessary thing she could have done, like, the only efficient move here, the only maneuver she could have gone with is to sit down and have a really mature conversation. Hey guys, now, I know you think it's funny to make fun of people's bodies online, but just so you know, that can actually be really hurtful, and transgender or not, you shouldn't really be doing that. It's like, fuck off! You've lost the right to make fun of anyone's maturity level when you've taken the piss out of her weight incessantly and had 30,000 people like your stupid bastard comment. Let's not try and virtue signal and talk about how moral and ethical and mature you are when you're doing shit like that. And just to be clear, even if she were to make a video like that, it would have got just as much hate, it would have been just as annoying, and it would have been just as provocative to everyone commenting on her body online. She don't owe you fuckers anything.
What really matters is your comfort, not mine. Moving forward, I will be retiring this juicy transgender dump truck. And I kindly ask that you respect my ginormous gender-bending yacht's privacy in these difficult times.
It's just funny. Like, it's funny. This is a funny video, dude. This is funny. I hope you fucking enjoy that cupcake, Lily. Oh, it's working a treat, by the way. Everyone in the comments is like, baddie? What are you talking about? You're not a baddie. This is crazy. I just can't believe that Lily Tino thinks that she's a baddie. You're all fucking idiots, dude. You're all on strings. I can't believe how easy it is to piss you guys off. Okay, now I have been sort of on her side for a lot of this, although I will say, like, here, this might be the worst thing she's ever actually done.
Number one, is that the most wet or the least wet? Can I go to a least wet spot possibly? Okay, I see someone very, very wet in the seat, and I don't like that. Oh boy.
Oh my god, oh my god. Why did I do this to myself? Oh no. Oh, my feet are wet. Why did I do this?
Okay, there's a few problems off the bat, right? Look, if you don't want to get wet, don't go in the water. Like, this don't make no sense. It's like, if you don't want to get punched, don't do boxing. If you don't want to be on the ice, maybe don't ice skate. This is simple shit right here. You don't want to get wet, don't go in the water. Why would you go on a water ride and then complain about getting wet? You fucking mug. What is wrong with you? And it's just a personal pet peeve of mine as well when people are like, no, I can't do water rides, I get all wet, and fuck off. Just do the fucking ride, you frigid.
This was a bad
No, I should have gotten a poncho.
No!
It's just water, homie. It's just water. Don't worry about it. Water. Sorry, not water. You guys make fun of me for that. Water.
Like, if I were to go to, like, a Goodwill, like, what would I look for?
Pick the thing that calls to you. If you find out that you like doing it, it's not going to be your last dress.
You know, when I went to New York one time, I bought a bra as a souvenir, you know?
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
If there is a button in front of you,
Okay.
if you press the button, the following things happen. Immediately, everyone in the world, friends, family, everyone, ceases to see you as a boy, but rather a girl.
They see me in a different, like, no matter what I dress, no matter what I do.
Memories erased. You were always a girl to them.
Okay.
But you can't go back. There's no, I just want to try it out.
Okay, I have to I can pull balls to the wall, as they say. I can do that, right?
Yeah.
Is there a catch? Nothing. I just become a girl. Okay, I need an opinion piece because you've seen the difference. I haven't. You know, I only know one view.
I can't answer the question for you.
I mean, yeah, I would just do
Call the noob.
I want to do it, just do it.
Good for you.
Hey, thank you. So it's
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
See you later. Bye. Have a good night.
I'm sat here cheesing right now. That is a lovely video. This is a really nice, wholesome interaction between Lily Tino and some random teenager, a random, respectful young man in Disneyland. I love this video. It's great. How could you possibly have a fucking issue with it? Here's the top comment. Because, of course, this is the top comment. This is what I mean. There is nothing Lily Tino could do to make these people happy. Even on the most respectful, wholesome, least problematic video possible, there's still fucking arseholes in the comments just taking the piss and being needlessly transphobic and bullies. Like, she's just being sweet here, and it looks as though she actually knows how to interact with people, unlike these basement-dwelling fucking freaks. Okay, here's some stuff that I do have a genuine problem with, though.
Absolutely. They literally found me at my most Lily Tino. My cake pops are gone, incinerated, but the bag that held them is still intact.
And I could have had the bag removed, but I didn't, because it's useful later on when I'm converting my marshmallow wand into a marshmallow tunnel.
Now, I've said this before, I think that the cake pop thing and the whole doing it in Disneyland thing, I do think it's inappropriate. And again, it's not for the reasons that you might think. I personally don't care that she is explaining this stuff on her account. I actually think the way she explains it is relatively interesting, and I do find it fascinating almost. I don't know how true it is because I've not fact-checked it, and I'm not, like, you know, well-versed in transgender surgery. So, you know, anyone more educated in the comments can let me know maybe if she actually knows how shit her, or if she's just full of shit. Because I do understand that different surgeons have different strategies, and there's not, like, one way of doing it, right? However, my issue is that when you use terminology like cake pops and magic wands or whatever the fuck you're talking about, that has been shown statistically in children and teenagers that, like, using terminology like that, using non-science-based, non-conventional terminology for penis and vagina actually contributes to a level of shame regarding those parts of your body. So if something horrible does happen to you, like if someone is sexually assaulted or harassed, or, you know, worst case, or just anything like in that vein, it's a lot less likely for those people to actually speak out about said issues and get help for them, because they have been taught subconsciously that those parts of their body are things to be ashamed of, and anything that happens regarding those parts of their body are shameful things that shouldn't be spoken about in the manner of which they obviously should be, right? And I understand the reasoning that Lily Tino gives is TikTok will ban you if you use words like penis and vagina. I personally think that that is complete and utter bullshit, and I would call her on that, and I would hold her to that. I've had quite a, I wouldn't say I've had a long career here on YouTube, but, you know, it's been very successful for only 2 years of doing it full time, and I've been using penis, vagina. I don't censor words like, I don't use the words grape or fucking cake pop or whatever the fuck, or corn. It's like pornography. You can just use the words, like, it's fine. It's gonna be okay. It will be okay. And in my mind, the odd demonetization here and there, if that is even a thing that happens because of those words specifically, is worth it for the greater good of not sounding like a fucking child or some sort of insensitive extraterrestrial. And then when it comes to the actual setting of Disneyland itself, that is not something I give a fuck about at all, really. Again, that's just rage bait, right? She could do it at home. She could just do it at home. And her talking about cock and pussy and using cake pops and that and the magic wand bullshit in Disneyland, like, what actually do people think is gonna happen? Like, do they think that a 6-year-old is gonna, like, be walking by her in Disneyland of all places, not give a fuck about any of the rides around them? No, they're gonna stop right there and listen to this transgender woman give her speech on bulls and shit, and then they're what, gonna be, like, traumatized by that or something? Like, what exactly are people saying is the direct harm that is going to be caused to children because of the Disneyland setting? Exactly, right? Get specific. What exactly is the issue? Now, that being said, I would very much prefer if she just did do these videos at home, for sure. However, in her heart, she's a rage baiter, and she knows that this is how she sparks conversation, by rage baiting people at Disneyland and making videos like this at Disneyland, and I think that is fucked up, and I think that she should be held accountable for it. Do I think it makes her evil? Do I think it makes her a stain on the trans community? Do I think it makes her like a fake trans person who's LARPing just for attention or for rage bait? No. No, I don't.
Specifically, this bag will be turned into the entrance of the tunnel, or the curtains, if you will.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, alright, I'm getting a little PTSD here. Whenever I hear anything relating to a vagina and curtains in the same breath, I get, like, actual fucking flashbacks. We don't use terminology like that on this channel, Lily. No, no, no. It's giving porn addict.
But what about the bean, the most important piece of the puzzle? You can't replicate that, right? Wrong. The underside of the marshmallow wand right here is actually great building blocks for what will eventually become the bean. And to answer your question, yes, most people can achieve pastry nirvana after everything is said and done.
See, again, stupid silly words aside, it is actually quite interesting shit. But again, I would like someone who actually knows more about this to sort of fact check and tell me if she's full of it here.
Estrogen made my burrito go from this to this. You see, when you sleep, your body will inflate your burrito a couple of times a night. This happens without you knowing, and it maintains both the size of your—
This is completely inappropriate for this app, but no, it's not. Get over yourself, dude. Fucking TikTok. She's talking about a penis on TikTok with the burrito. Again, I don't agree with it for the reasons I've already stated, but it's not it's not like it shouldn't be allowed on TikTok. You can't talk about penis on TikTok. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just looking for any reason to be annoyed. It's fucking outrageous.
Burrito and its ability to get big. But this process only happens when testosterone is in the picture. For trans women like me, these maintenance inflations stop happening as much, and over time, the burrito will shrink. Now, you would think a trans woman like me wouldn't care about a burrito getting smaller. After all, I'm eventually going to turn my burrito into a taco, right? But the process of turning the burrito into the taco depends on how much raw material the burrito can provide. After all, they basically just flip the burrito inside out.
Okay, you know, again, it's just more of the same, I guess. I've already stated every issue I have with this and every non-problem that I think comes with this as well. This one's not even in Disney, though, I don't think. So, I really don't care. I honestly don't really give a fuck. It doesn't look like Disneyland. That just looks like a place. The top comment says it's Disneyland, though, so if a comment says it, then it must be right. Look, this guy Arrow here, he's like, this is my guy, this is my alt account. You wouldn't have a problem with it if no one else had a problem with it. Wait, no, you're wrong, because I still would. Then you're insufferable, because this is not a problem. Again, I do think it is a problem, but just for the reasons that people aren't staying, which is fine, whatever. And more importantly, why is Disney allowing it, and why is this app allowing it? You guys suck, dude. Just genuinely, you guys need so many days off. I'd say touch grass, but honestly, don't even bother. That might be a step too far. I don't want to, you can't go for, it's like, that's like learning to run before walking. Just touch something green. Even if that means literally vomiting on yourself just so you could touch something green, assuming your vomit is green, that would be quite terrifying if your vomit was actually fucking green. Buy some green food coloring and just down it and then vomit and wait, at that point, just touch the green food coloring. No, vomit the food coloring out, then touch it. Then you're good to go.
I was streaming earlier today, and someone calls the restaurant and threatens them. And the poor owner, who is really, really sweet, like really great people run this restaurant, comes over to me and is like, I'm so sorry, but like, I need you to know that we like got this thread over the phone. And it's like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, do people just have no lives? Are you so sad and angry to sit around your house watching the stream of someone you don't even like and then threatening a small business that person is patronizing? Like, if you have issues with me, let's talk about it. But don't bring a random restaurant into it. And I told the restaurant owner, like, I'll leave. Like, don't worry. I don't want y'all to have anything to do with this. You don't deserve this. I will leave. And then I left. Like, I get that I make controversial content, but my streams aren't even controversial. I just don't understand how you can live with yourself after doing that.
Yeah, I mean, she's fucking bang on here. Like, the streams aren't, from what we've seen, the streams are actually really quite sweet. But the thing is, no one even engages with the fucking content and what like, she's talking about. Hey guys, she's right, and it's tiring how everyone is being so blatantly transphobic to her. It doesn't matter if you dislike someone, misgendering them constantly is horrible and extremely disrespectful. I mean, that's true, but it's not even like, it doesn't even begin to describe how horrible what happened here was. It's like some little fucking rodent decided to call this restaurant, waste their time, waste their own time as well. Just to what? I don't know, make Lily's life a bit hard? This is what I mean. There's no way this person has a job. There's no way this person has any prospects in life. There's no way this is a happy person. Guys, that was me who called them. You're welcome. Thank you for that. And that's the fucking top reply. That's nice, isn't it? This is great. Not only, it's like, what do you mean that was me who, first of all, if it was actually you, go fuck yourself. And if it wasn't you, that's even worse. Imagine being so sad and depressed and desperate for validation that you have to LARP or cosplay as the person that called in to the Lily Tino restaurant to threaten the owner and get Lily kicked out. Like, you are such a fucking loser, dude. It's ridiculous. I highly doubt this is true. Why? She's like the most hated woman online, period. No pun intended. This is the most believable thing she's ever fucking said, dude.
Y'all hear that? That's insane. Where did that even come from? I think from a car. Imagine being so insecure in yourself that you see a random person on the street that you don't know personally, and you're so filled with rage that you must roll your window down and scream at that person minding their own business. It upset Nugget. He was like, who's yelling at my mama? We're just here enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, again, she's bang on here. I wonder what the top comment will be. I bet it's something fucking I've not even opened it. This isn't me, like, acting here. I genuinely have not opened it. You are a pervert that's obsessed with children. It's 19,000 likes, that one. Homie, the child is the one who yelled at her here. No, they're not a child. They were driving. Unless they were in the passenger seat, like a scrub.
Apparently I do live rent-free in your head. Not like, He's thinking about it. That's someone again. That was the second time that's happened in a few minutes. I'm not a pervert, I promise. I didn't hear that one.
I didn't hear it either. That sounds like the same person. Are they just going back and forth and taking the piss? Hey, that was my brother. I'm so proud of him. Jesus Christ, your family is horrendous. Also, definitely not true. Didn't sound insecure. It sounded very confident. 65,000 likes. Nah, that's not really what confident people do, is it? Have you ever met like a really confident, self-assured person? It's quite sexy. Like, it's really cool. Like, those people are wicked. Obviously, only if the confidence and self-assuredness is earned and they're self-aware enough to know where the fuck they're like what their worth is, right? Those types of people don't heckle random transgender women on the street. And they definitely don't go back and forth 3 times over to yell more abhorrent shit at them. And if they did, they'd at least be eloquent enough to get the fucking words out properly.
Imagine circling the block just to yell with gas prices these days. I mean, by all means, make yourself broke. What is it, $6 in the city of San Francisco? I can't even imagine. I think it's kind of funny. I'm not saying it's okay or appropriate or anything. It's just someone like taking the time to drive around the street multiple times to yell at me. It's like...
Here we go. Here's a Tino talking about abortion. Here's where we realize that they're a secret right-winger.
I didn't say this. I did not say this.
Trans TikTok star Tino rejects abortion, claims she wants a natural birth. And now she's saying that she didn't say this.
For some reason, I did get pregnant, and I don't want to get pregnant. But if I did, I would get an abortion. And I support anyone's right to get an abortion. This is the second time something like this has popped up on my feed, so I dug a little deeper. But first, can we appreciate what they did to my face?
Good for you, Tino. I'm very happy to hear that you would get an abortion if you were pregnant. If you did, I'm sorry, but isn't that physically impossible? Oh, Jesus, nothing gets past this lady, am I right? I mean, who needs detectives when we have the fucking TikTok comment section? Do you know what if means? If, right? If means it's not a thing that's actually happening. But if it were to happen, they wouldn't do it in the manner of which they're being said they would. Sorry to inform you, but that's not gonna happen, babe. Really? Really? Oh, I'm sure she's crushed now. Do you think she doesn't fucking know this, dude? Sir, I hate to inform you that you can't. I hate to inform you that you're a motherfucker. If, sweetie, there's no if. There is literally an if. That is what if means. If I were to get pregnant right now, I'd probably get an abortion. That doesn't mean that I genuinely believe I have the fucking capability of becoming pregnant. But if it were to happen, then yeah, I probably would. I might do. I don't fucking, yeah, probably. Is there anything grammatically incorrect or definitionally incorrect with what I've just said there? No, because you guys know what fucking if means. That isn't possible, sir. Really? Sorry. Sir, you can't. Sir, stop it. Sorry, but it doesn't work like that, sir. All this sir shit is fucking ridiculous. You guys are fucking losers, dude. You guys are losers. Just a whole comment section full of the least intimidating, least intelligent group of fucking idiots. His name is Nicholas Contino. Tino is just a character he plays in order to not be rejected by a woman. I mean, to be honest, most of the comments that I've seen here chatting shit about her have been women, so it's clearly not working if that was the goal. He has a criminal record for stalking and harassing a woman who didn't want him. That's just not true. Like, just completely made up. But they copy-paste this comment in, like, all of her videos, and it's complete bullshit. There's nothing. That's never happened. So glad one of the women he caught on camera in a Disney bathroom is looking for a lawyer to sue. Again, not happening. Complete bullshit. That's not true. It's fake news. You guys are lying. You're liars. Anyway, I want to watch the rest of this video, man.
This same page does posts like this all the time. Lisa from Blackpool says pregnancy as a trans woman is difficult. Well, first off, we all know that trans women can't get pregnant, right? What this page is saying is that Lisa is a crazy.
Wait. So she even acknowledges it in the fucking video that trans women can't get pregnant. And everyone in the comments is still deeming it necessary to say, oh, just so you know, trans women can't get pregnant. It's like, yeah, she knows that. Not only does she know that, but she's not even rage baiting you this time. Like, she's straight up saying it. Did you guys just not watch the video? No, actually, they didn't watch the video. They watched the first 5 seconds, saw Tino, saw trans women, and thought, oh, I don't like trans people very much. Let me leave a mean comment. That'll make my day. That'll make my life fruitful and lovely, won't it?
Right? And suggesting that trans women like her are crazy. It shouldn't come as a surprise that Lisa from Blackpool is 100% AI. My voice is feminine now. Why does Siri still call me sir? Trans woman files complaint to Apple. Think about this for 2 seconds. When has Siri ever called anyone sir?
It's true. What is this account, man? What the fuck is this stupid account?
Unless you say, Siri, call me sir. Siri doesn't do that. Siri's like, yeah, here's your result. It just doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. Or here's another one. I feel an ovulation. Trans woman claims she can sense her monthly cycle. No, we're not producing eggs. Many of us wish we could, but we can't.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm ovulating. I'm fucking ovulating. I'm ovulating. Right now, I'm ovulating. You guys can't see it, but I'm ovulating. I'm ovulating the shit, right? I don't know what what am I doing, man? What is this? What is... Naz, just cut.
Get that I make provocative content. That's on purpose. My goal is to start a conversation around a real issue. All of these posts are fake news.
Okay, that was a half-truth. Her goal is to make provocative content, and I'm glad she's being honest about that. It's actually it's a really nice breath of fresh air. I don't think that her goal is to start a conversation. Maybe it is for the more wholesome and like productive videos, but when it comes to the rage bait, the blatant rage bait, I don't think her goal is to start a productive conversation. I think her goal is to annoy bigots. And as a result of that, unfortunately, she is annoying a lot of genuine allies and transgender people who feel as though she is discrediting the community. And that is also totally valid, by the way. I'm not saying that that is invalid. Like, I get it. I understand the issues that you may have with her. However, I don't think that it is her intent to annoy transgender people or people who genuinely want the best for the community, right? There are a lot of people, of course, who say they want the best for the community, say that they're allies, say that they're like, that they align with all these leftist values and shit, who will misgender Lily Tino and are completely lying about it because they're lying. And I also feel like that's an important thing to point out, by the way. Like, it's not all just right-wingers or conservatives or transphobes, like open transphobes, I suppose, who are doing this horrible shit to her.
Were you born with the
Yes, you're a male.
what you want to be? That's something completely different. You be who you want to be. I don't care. It's just when people make a big old thing out of things and make it a political issue when it's not.
You said what I want to be. There's no want. You just are. There's no changing it.
Have you ever been with the opposite sex?
Yes.
You made a choice.
Sure, but
We are going to agree to disagree.
think about it this way. When I was born, I was assigned a gender at birth, just like you were assigned male, right? So they said, it's a boy. You never had to second guess, am I a boy? Because you are, right? Think about it like a shoe. I was given a pair of shoes, just like you were given a pair of shoes, the boy's shoe. And as I grew, my feet grew into these shoes, and it just wasn't fitting. And I couldn't figure out why my feet were so uncomfortable. It's like there's a rock in it, or they're too big, or they're too small, and I was miserable, right? It wasn't like I woke up one day and said, I want to be a woman. It was, I am so miserable, what is wrong with me? Oh, it's because I can't think of anything else because my shoes don't fit. I need a new pair of shoes, right? So my feet have always been that way. They were always going to be that way.
I strongly disagree with you,
Okay.
but I'm still happy for you. Great conversation with you.
As much as I appreciate that person coming up to talk to me, that point of view is so dangerous.
This is really good content. This is unironically, honestly, great content for the transgender community, videos like this. It is a calm, civil, respectful discussion between a transgender person and a transphobe talking about, you know, gender and the surgery and what it means to be a certain gender, right? But the way that she explained it there was very apt, I think, actually. Like, you have to come up with analogies like that to try to help cisgender people understand what being trans might feel like, because obviously it's impossible for us to understand. But when you vocalize them in such sort of vivid metaphors and stuff, it really does help, I think. Especially if someone's sort of on the fence or wants to listen and has an open mind but just doesn't quite get it. Things like that can really help. Like, no doubt in my mind, someone has watched this video and changed their mind or thought a little differently about transgender people for the better and thought, actually, you know, that actually does make sense as someone who didn't really think that you could see yourself as the opposite gender. That actually makes a lot of sense. The way that I would explain that to someone who is a man is like, and doesn't quite get it, for example, I said this to my dad, in fact, where it was like, if you woke up one day, let's say brain surgery, we're 100 years into the future, brain surgery is completely valid now, you can completely just swap brains with someone and it's fine, like you're that person now. If you swap brains with someone who is a woman, you would feel fucked up. Like, you'd wake up in the man's body, in your manly body, and you would think, there's something wrong here. There is something incongruent and not lining up between my mind and body connection, and it's really, really bothering me. You'd look in the mirror and you would think, this isn't me. This isn't what I'm meant to look like. It's not how I feel. It would be really uncomfortable, and you would no doubt struggle with it massively. And if you had the opportunity to change back into the body that better represents how you feel, then you would probably take that opportunity up in a heartbeat.
That point of view is so dangerous. That kind of person will say they're cool with it, it's all good, but they disagree. And a passive disagreement
doesn't change the way someone like that votes.
True. He was respectful. How is that dangerous? Some people just won't agree. It's not dangerous just because you disagree with it. I feel like the person asking questions was genuinely curious and agreed to disagree. They didn't mean to be disrespectful. They just wanted to ask questions and get your honest opinion on it. They shook your hand, very respectful. They were just honest. Yeah, no, but it's still dangerous. You guys just can't think critically enough to actually understand what she means by that when she says either that or you're deliberately misinterpreting her because you just don't like her, or you yourself are transphobic, right? Like, it's very obvious what she means there. Just because someone isn't shouting at you or saying something in a mean or confrontational tone, it does not make the rhetoric that they are spouting any less transphobic or any less dangerous. Like, if someone respectfully disagreed with me on abortion, for example, and was like, no, Jesse, abortion should be illegal in all cases, no matter the context. Women should not have the right to abort the fetus or whatever, or the baby, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? I don't care. You know, I'd be like, I mean, I guess I appreciate you being civil in your disagreement with me, but that's an incredibly fucking dangerous point of view to have. Because that person is going to vote a certain way, and then that certain way could be implemented, and then women could lose the right to an abortion. And in my opinion, that's fucking tragic and dangerous. I'm sick of the notion that just because someone says something respectfully, that they're not being fucking horrible. I'm also sick of the notion that just because someone gets emotional or loud, that they're not making sense.
Binary.
As in like non-binary?
Yeah.
Okay, so binary, the word, just means two, right? So like in computers, binary...
Or like if you're gay, binary.
Right. It's helpful to have like a analogy. So in computers, binary means zeros and ones, right? You ever heard of that? Like zeros and ones. The gender binary means man and woman, or male to female. So when we talk about the gender that you can be, in the past, we've thought, oh, it's going to be either man or woman, right? But we have come to know that actually there are more genders than that. So if you are something other than a man or a woman, you are not on the gender binary, you are non-binary.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
Thanks for help.
Easy
Great.
peasy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I love that you come out here and do this. You're a person of like kind.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
for you to be out
Yeah, she's very.
I appreciate it. She. Yes. You're all good. Thank you.
It's a lovely video. This is a lovely video. And you know what I will say? The comments on this one are really nice. This has put me in a good mood now. This is the type of material you should have always been posting. I agree. This is great. More of this. If she does more of this, I'd be happy. And from the looks of this, that has 110,000 likes. It looks as though people online would be happy as well. Why is there no Lily Tino hate in here? Because you're a fucking arsehole, dude. Do more of this, Lily. Do more of this. This is how you connect and educate. Most people want to be respectful, but only see your rage bait. This is better. I agree. This is great. I'm really happy to see this. This is perfect. You're not playing the victim. You're educating in a respectful way. Agreed completely. Why is everyone being positive in the comments? Is no one else picking up hints of passive aggressiveness and a hope to meet someone who wants to argue? Go fuck yourself. That's what I mean, man. It don't matter. It don't matter how respectful you are. It don't matter how good the content is. You could do anything. And if you're transgender, people will find a reason to be fucking angry at you.
This is a trans-free bathroom, okay? Are you trans? You have to tell me if you are. Trans test number 1. Do you use pronouns? Got a live one here? Give me your arm. Estrogen meter. God, you're full of testosterone. No, wait, that's upside down.
I've just seen a comment. This is actually quite funny. That's unreal. Okay, this is funny. I bet that. This is good. It's funny. It is funny. Okay. That's really tickled me, that. Now, let's put them side by side. I think that's fucking hilarious. Only the real ones know Dubois from Madagascar 3. I think it's Dubois. Fuck, am I not a real one? Oh, wait, hang on. No. We don't like Madagascar on this channel. I just remembered. We do not like Madagascar. No. No Madagascar allowed. Again, if you know, you know. Okay, now I'd actually like to talk about some of the coverage that some YouTubers have been doing on Lily Tino. This is sort of what inspired this video, because there's been so much discourse around Lily Tino's recent stuff. I want to start with a video from a YouTuber known as Ablaze. This is a very weird video, and he does this very cowardly thing, by the way, where he talks about the things that Lily has been doing, but doesn't really give his opinion at many points. But there are very sly bits of information that he sort of lets out that very much imply where his standing is in terms of his opinion on Lily Tino and her gender identity. But because he doesn't explicitly say it, that's him like very slyly trying to dodge the transphobic allegations, if that makes sense. But the insane vitriolic hatred for extremely menial things that wouldn't mean fucking anything if this was a cisgender person pretty much prove, in my opinion, that there is a lot of transphobia going on here, for example. So here's a great example, actually. It's this video here of Lily Tino, like, doing ventriloquism. Very impressive ventriloquism, might I add, by the way.
Whoa, that is not true. Almost 2% of all kids are trans. Yeah.
and they're all confused.
How could that many kids be confused?
Because they're being indoctrinated in our schools, teaching that a boy can become a girl.
You mean they're teaching kids that trans people exist?
Exactly.
Just learning about trans people doesn't make you trans, though. It's not like it's a virus you can catch from knowledge.
But kids' minds are easily influenced.
That's actually true, which is why it's important to show kids from an early age that being trans is normal and healthy.
Oh, so you're saying it's okay to operate on kindergartners?
Whoa, no one's saying that.
Yes, they are. I read about it on the internet.
No, gender-affirming care for kids starts and ends with hormones. No surgery.
Hormones that permanently change their bodies.
Do you know what most older trans people would do to go back in time and have started hormones when they were younger?
Yeah, well, they're confused too.
You can't just call someone confused because you don't relate to their life experience.
Well, this time she's decided to make a fucking puppet of herself.
Now look, this is the thing, right? He hasn't actually commented on any of the stuff that Lily was saying, because most of it was bang on. Like, it is important to teach children that transgender people do exist and that they are completely valid. Because what happens if there's a kid who has, like, a transgender auntie or uncle, for example? Like, there's a member of their family who, or father or mother, like, if there's someone in their family who's transgender, or sister, who fucking knows someone in their family, right? And they're learning about transgender people from Blair White, subtle foreshadowing, by the way, then they're gonna fucking despise them. They're gonna be treated horribly, and so is the family member by said person. It's like they should be taught by schools and by teachers that being a part of the LGBTQ community, like gay, lesbian, transgender, whatever the fuck, is okay, is valid, and deserving of respect. That's like completely fine. But instead of commenting on any of that shit or complimenting Lily for making like a fine video, we get, oh, she made a fucking puppet of herself. Like who cares? Who gives a fuck about the puppet? The ventriloquism was good. Like, she's actually good at it. I wasn't expecting her to be good at it, but by golly, she's good at it. Really good at it. Like, she's fucking really good at it. No wonder she made a puppet. She's clearly got, like, a knack for it. Good for her, dude.
She claims that trans kids don't exist. That's what the puppet says anyway, before you get angry, just as Lily Tino does. And she then goes on to tell us about how 2% of children are actually trans. Well, that's good to know. So not only is she now...
See, this is what I mean. 2% of children are trans. No commentary. There's no commentary given at all. We're just getting a recap of what the video actually was, and like a sly comment that very much implies what he thinks about it. Because... unfortunately for him, the statistic is low-key true. I think it's rounded up to 2%. It's like, I think it's around 1 to 2%, right? So she's rounded it up, but it's not like outrageous, right? It's not outrageous. This video fucking sucks, dude. It sucks. And this is a good Lily Tino video. Like, I think most Lily Tino centered videos are worse than this, to be honest.
Now creating content again, where she's going to restaurants to bait the servers, but she's also making the very same controversial content again. This time it has a bit more flair though, at least, I guess.
That's all we get. That's all the commentary he gave on that puppet video. We got like a solid over a minute of decent transgender commentary from Lily Tino, and all we get in return is she made a fucking puppet of herself and she said that 2% of people are trans or whatever. It's like, no, all you did was play a video and then explain like 5% of what actually happened in the video and then move on to what, the next topic? What, this isn't commentary. What are you doing, dude?
Made a little puppet of herself. Boy oh boy, I hope she starts selling those soon. But of course, once again,
that was a belter of a joke right there. It sounds as though she didn't even have faith in that joke. Imagine if I told jokes on this channel like that. Sorry, let me redo that. Imagine if I told jokes on this channel like that.
Those types of videos seem to get loads of attention. And to be honest with you, it kind of feels as if, to a certain degree, we do kind of just take the bait a little bit. For sure. I mean, look, I'm even making this video talking about her now, and I do kind of understand the argument of...
You see this, like, horrific music in the background? I feel like I'm watching Obsession, dude. This fucking music is insane. She's just eating a burger and some chips. She's just eating some chips. Calm down with the dramatic music. It's fucking insane, dude.
To close to 1 million signatures, and the Florida Attorney General James Ottenmeyer opened an investigation under the Florida State Statute 810 1.14.5.
My absolute favorite part of this video, though, is we get... I'm not going to go through the whole thing because we have spoken about this on Shepherd Boy, which, again, you should all go subscribe to. But my favorite part is, without a doubt, when he brings up, like, an article from another trans person and goes, look, this trans person hates Lily Tino, so I'm entitled to hate her as well. But the way that he does it is... It's honestly, it's one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen a commentary channel do. Fuck, I need to find this article. Where is it?
Now, as we move further, on January 31st, 2026, a trans writer named Shizuka published a piece called Lily Tino Strikes Again. This is somebody writing from the inside of the trans community, not just a commentator, not an outsider, not someone who wants anybody in the LGBTQ space to be cancelled. And this is how they opened the...
When you read the piece, by the way, it's very obvious that this person does want Lily Tino cancelled. And that despite being a part of the LGBTQ community, they're still a fucking massive transphobe. And it's like Blair White, basically. If anything, this... just have a listen.
Lily Tino is someone that I have zero respect for. They go on to say, and I'm paraphrasing here because it's a very long piece.
Now, do you hear... Yeah, what he says there. He has to paraphrase. He has no choice because it's a very long piece. Extremely long. So long that you cannot read it out word for word. Let's have a look at the piece. The only thing he was correct about was the fucking title and author's name. Lily Tino Strikes Again. Da-da. It was written by a transgender woman called Shizuka Stearns Morishita, who is a white girl, by the way. It's one of these fucking people who have picked like the most, some stupid Japanese name when they're completely and utterly Caucasian. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's so cringe when people do that shit, by the way. Anyway, let's scroll through this really long piece, right? I'm going to scroll through the whole thing. This is going to take a while because it's really long, right? Okay, so here we go. Never gets old. It never gets old. It'll never get old. That will always be funny to me. I just had to paraphrase it. It's a really long piece, dude. Meanwhile, it's what, 3 PEE paragraphs. This is like something you come out with in like when you have like a 10-minute writing assessment in school when you're like 10. And the actual article itself is just, I mean, it's just as bad as you could fucking imagine. It's just as bad as you're imagining, really. Lily Tino, aka Nicholas Continuo, is someone that I have zero respect for. I'm gonna use he because he clearly looks and acts like a super masculine male. Yeah, it was really masculine and manly when she fucking slid down the water ride and screamed like a little baby. But either way, yeah, just because the fucking writer is trans, it does not make them worth listening to, really, necessarily at all. Like, this person's clearly a fucking moron. And an arsehole. A stupid arsehole. Too many of those in the world. That's why I'm an angry person. Not only has his previous behavior been odious, getting free meals out of gaslighting restaurant staff for misgendering him. Never happened, by the way. No evidence for that. He was taking photos in a women's bathroom at Disneyland, freaking out a little girl, but also taking lewd pictures without permission, resulting in legal action is just as gross. Again, not true. Completely made up. This person is full of shit. His faux leaving the internet only to return, stating he wishes to give people information. There's no faux leaving the internet. They genuinely left the internet for, what, like 4 months, and they came back. This is all documented. It's not contested. You can go look at it. They did leave the internet and they came back after a few months. How can you fake that? You can't fake that shit. Oh guys, I've not uploaded in a few days, but that was just a faux lack of uploads. You know, I've been uploading. You've just not been paying attention, maybe. Trans women, make no mistake, are biological men living as women. We all wear the costume of the opposite sex for our wishes and wants. A line of inflammatory comments are made towards an article of mine. Lily Tino is none of these things. He promulgates an act of a fucking pedophile to not so subtly out himself and make his own game known. You're confusing me. I'm displeased with this article, dude. Like, you don't even know what being trans is. Transgender people don't transition because they want to fulfill their wishes and wants as the opposite sex. They transition because they feel as though their mind-body connection is incongruent with each other and they do not feel as though the gender that they are being assigned and presented as. Generally, of course. I'm sure there are some people who transition for other reasons, but generally that is what being transgender is, from my understanding. Again, though, you can tell me if I'm chatting shit here. I definitely know that it's not what fucking Shizuka, whatever her name is talking about. Tell you what, Shizuka, I respect you as a trans woman. You know, I think you are a woman. I don't think you're Japanese, though. Like, you can can it on that front. At least Lily Tino didn't pick a stupid East Asian name. The name itself isn't stupid, just to be clear, obviously. If your name is Shizuka, that's, like, perfectly fine. But you know what I mean. Alright, I'm not going to read the rest of the article. It's a really long and lengthy article, to be fair. So if you want to listen to me read the rest of it and also watch the rest of that Ablaze video, then go watch the video on Shepherd Boy where I do that whole thing. Next, however, is everyone's favorite trans woman, Blair White. So let's see what amazing commentary Blair White has to give. regarding Lily Tino. Again, there's a bunch of other stuff that she talks about, like, that's really fucking funny, but go watch Shepherd Boy for that. It's, to be fair, I love streaming, it's a lot of fun, and if you enjoy these videos, then you'll definitely enjoy those. It's just more of me, if that sounds appealing, which I think I'm alright.
Life. I would really prefer that, but this is the person that y'all are always for eternity going to send me. Apparently, Lily Tino is back at Disneyland and taking pictures of children in bathrooms, which seems like an escalation because from what I can remember, it was just pictures of women. So now, you know, the evil thing that's made a home in Lily Tino is expanding.
Taking pictures of children in bathrooms is such a fucking overreaction and hyperbolic examination of what is actually going on in those fucking photos, dude.
Saying I'm banned from Disney. So let's see if
You
it's
should
true.
be.
Oh! You got her there, Blair.
How you're gonna add Disney adult to the long list of things that make you the worst person on the planet is actually beyond me. Like, you could be all these horrific, borderline illegal things.
Worst person on the planet. I forget that Blair White is like a Trump fan. Loves that rapist. Good for her, I guess.
He said, realize the tampon dispensers are free. What's that got to do with you? What does that have to do with you at all? If you're putting a tampon somewhere, it's not... I can't even think about it. And I just feel like you could really understand, the further this goes, why God flooded the earth.
See, that's what I mean. It's like there's no actual commentary there. Like, do you, like, Blair, are you dumb? Like, do you think Lily actually thinks or believes that she's gonna fucking shove a tampon up her pussy because she's on her period? She obviously doesn't think that. And you'll notice as well that Blair White is constantly calling her he as well. So it's like, again, it's this fucking, she's a fed. She's the token trans person that right-wingers can use as like justification for them not being transphobic. I'm not transphobic. I've got this trans person here who agrees with literally everything that I say. And that's her grift. That is the Blair White grift. This is what I mean. I could token black right-wing grift myself into a room with JD Vance by the end of the year. I genuinely believe that. People are fighting me on it? No, I could do it. I know I could. It's like, oh no, she's a he because he doesn't look like a woman. So, okay, well, I'm sorry, Blair. Do you think that transgender people who don't have the money or can't afford or don't have the privilege of going through the actual surgery or have, you know, parents that are extremely against that shit and would disown them for it, do you think they don't have the right to be transgender or be called their preferred pronouns? No, they all need to be as privileged and fuddy-duddy as you are. Just because you're lucky enough to have all of the privileges and, like, ability to actually transition and make yourself look the way that you want to look does not invalidate every other transgender person who doesn't have the exact same set of circumstances. You fucking pleb. Okay, not gonna talk too much about that because we talked about it on Shepherd Boy, but here is a Blair White video that we didn't cover on Shepherd Boy. So this is exclusive Dankyjabo content, baby.
I'm gonna vomit.
See, nothing even happened. It's just a photo of Lily Tino, dude. It's just rude. Like, it's just fucking rude.
Use protection, please. I'm gonna vomit.
So, damn, like, there wasn't even any context there that was gotten rid of for the intro. That is literally how the Lily Tino section starts. It's just a picture of Lily Tino, and then it's just Blair White calling them ugly. Again, great fucking commentary channel, this. This is main channel content as well. With the second channel, I'm like, fair enough, maybe lower the bar a little. This is her main channel. 1.5 mil.
Okay, let's just do it.
I didn't say this. I did not say this. If for some reason I did get pregnant, and I don't want to get pregnant, but if I did, I would get an abortion. And I support anyone's right.
You can really see why God flooded this shit, huh?
Why? What did she say that was wrong? From what I understand, Blair White is pro-choice, so unless she also doesn't fucking know the definition of if, then I don't see what the problem is.
I kind of get it. I can't get pregnant, but if I could, I would kill my baby. Is crazy.
Okay, but now she's using, like, conservative talking points and the kill the baby thing. So is she pro-choice? I thought she was, but I don't remember. Who fucking knows? Is it crazy? Actually, see, I don't know. It seems pretty reasonable, I think, actually.
Like, we're reaching levels of Satanism.
What?
That I guess are biblical. Insane. But can someone please tell me what we're actually going to do about this person? Because I have seen...
What did she do? What did she do that was so bad, Blair? You just played a clip and started going on a fucking tirade. What did she do?
Literally viral videos of liberals calling out Lily Tino. I have seen... What's his name? The twink? I think his name's Dean or something. Dean even debated this heifer.
I heard you say something along the lines of that I wasn't a good example for the trans community, so just wanted to kind of get your thoughts on that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'll share what I know. So first and foremost, I think that there's a handful of things that you do in which serve as regressive to the trans community because they play into the hands of the stereotypes that are perpetuated.
Like even him, right? So if everybody agrees on something, at what point does change not occur? Also, can we talk about the fact that I think this is a psyop? I think this creature, is it a fed?
Is that she's really not going to give any commentary on the actual video, is she? She's just bullying her for the sake of bullying her. She's adding to the dog pile. This is horrible. I fucking can't believe. You know what it is? When I first watched Blair White on stream, I was like entering under the assumption that she was a normal, rational person, and you can see me within a minute on my stream, a minute of watching her, quickly come to the realization of like, oh, she's that kind of person.
Only feds and government employees that get away with talking to minors, which is something that Lily Tino has done on camera, allegedly. So
I'm not even gonna fucking bother with this. Don't be a fucking pussy, dude. Did she talk to minors on camera or not? If it's on camera, you'll have seen it. If it's on camera, if it's a video that exists, you should have seen it. And if you've not seen it, then don't fucking parrot the allegation, you idiots. Just because you add the word allegedly at the end there, it doesn't make what you're saying like inculpable of criticism. Fuck this. We're not watching this no more. Blair White, get the fuck off my screen. And unfortunately, it won't be long till I'm off your screen as well, because it's the end of the video, although if you watch another video of mine, I can stay on your screen. If you've not had enough of me, go watch Shepherd Boy. You can go watch more of me there. For now though, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all, and comment and follow my Instagram and all of my YouTube channels and my Spotify's as well, both of them, or just everything. Plug everything. I'm plugging everything right now. Go do everything that you want in life, and also subscribe to everything associated with me too. Bye.